Hi all Ranger kids, welcome to the Money Helper Achievement Award. Let's begin with the physical requirement. Go to the store with your group or parent to buy items needed for an Outpost activity or for a meal in your home. Moving on to the mental requirement, it states, work with your commander or parent to put together a list of items and their cost for the Outpost activity or home meal. No cooking should be needed for the Outpost activity. So here's just an example. Write down the names of all your items and then the cost next to it. Moving on to the social requirement. Serve the items to the boys in your group or guests in your home. Finally, onto the spiritual requirement. Read or have someone read to you Ezra chapter 1 verses 1 to 11, a story of God taking care of his people. You're welcome to read this on your own at any time, but I'm going to read it for you here now. Now in the first year of Cyrus king of Persia, that the word of the Lord by the mouth of Jeremiah might be fulfilled, the Lord stirred up the spirit of Cyrus king of Persia, so that he made a proclamation throughout all his kingdom, and also put it in writing, saying, Thus says Cyrus, king of Persia, all the kingdoms of the earth the Lord God of heaven has given me, and he has commanded me to build him a house at Jerusalem which is in Judah. Who is among you of all his people? May his God be with him, and let him go up to Jerusalem which is in Judah, and build the house of the Lord God of Israel. He is God, which is in Jerusalem. And whoever is left in any place where he dwells, let the men of his place help him with silver and gold, with goods and livestock, besides the freewill offerings for the house of God which is in Jerusalem. Then the heads of the fathers' houses of Judah and Benjamin, and the priests and the Levites, with all whose spirits God had moved, arose to go up and build the house of the Lord which is in Jerusalem. And all those who were around them encouraged them with articles of silver and gold, with goods and livestock, and with precious things, besides all that was willingly offered. King Cyrus also brought out the articles of the house of the Lord, which Nebuchadnezzar had taken from Jerusalem, and put in the temple of his gods. And Cyrus king of Persia brought them out by the hand of Mithridath the treasurer, and counted them out to Sheshbazzar the prince of Judah. This is the number of them: 30 gold platters, 1,000 silver platters, 29 knives, 30 gold basins, 410 silver basins of a similar kind, and 1,000 other articles. All the articles of gold and silver were 5,400. All these Sheshbazzar took with the captives who were brought from Babylon to Jerusalem. Just to give a little context of what happened, the kingdom of Israel that started with Saul split into two kingdoms. One kingdom in the north went away, they were taken captive. The other kingdom in the south later went away, and the temple that Solomon built was destroyed. Now they were taken to Babylon, but pretty soon, by the hand of the Lord, the Medo-Persians were able to defeat the Babylonians. Now Cyrus was also mentioned in Isaiah 45. Cyrus was a person who was called by name before he was even born. And the story goes in Ezra, as we just read, is that Cyrus made a decree. This was like 70 years after the captivity started. And the decree said that all the people can now go back to Jerusalem and rebuild the temple. And God takes care of his people. When God promises something, we could stand on those promises. Okay, so congratulations, you got a great start on the Money Helper Achievement Award. The next step is to show and tell your commander and the rest of the Ranger kids at your outpost. Great job.